Good morning, Berean Jays. January 27th, 2025. We're on Greenbelt schedule, and this is Berean Daily.
Attention everyone, this week is Spiritual Emphasis Week. After second period, make sure you head to the gym for chapel. We are so excited for what God has in store this week.
Remember that today at lunch is the Model UN Club meeting in B3.
Students, don't miss Advanced Drama in Stagecraft's next production. Next week, our actors and stage crew present Missing, 3 dramatic one-acts on the Student Center stage.
Each short play centers around the absence of someone or something and what we do when we experience loss in our lives. Tickets are available now, and be sure to use the promo code on the screen for a special student discount.
If you are planning to take in any AP or Honors Humanities classes next year, be sure that you come to one of the assessments as discussed in the mandatory AP/Honors Humanities meetings on January 17th.
Option 2 for the assessments is Wednesday, January 29th at lunch in B5 and D1. Option 3 is Monday, February 3rd at lunch in B3. Come immediately when the bell rings.
Auditions for the Spring Musical Review are happening now. If you want to be part of the big spring production, all you have to do is a short 5-minute audition.
This is an open audition, meaning you don't have to be in drama or choir to try out for the show. There is audition info posted outside of K1 if you're interested in helping the backstage crew with costumes and sets, or have any questions, find or email Mr. Kerr. That's it for Announcements, Berean. I'm Rossi.
I'm Bella.
And I'm Vincenzo Shangalepere.
And this is Berean Daily.
All right, good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great start to your week. Now, a question for you. Have you ever felt like what you're doing doesn't have immediate results? Sometimes I think, what if somebody had a job where they didn't have immediate results? They didn't fulfill or get to see their purpose lived out in what they're doing for work. I think of teachers like that sometimes, pouring into students, right? Students who are going to shape societies and neighborhoods and churches and businesses. And those kids leave and the teachers never get to hear about the success that their students are having in the world, right? There's a group of people in the Bible who are a lot like that. And it's the prophets, right? These folks in the Old Testament who were chosen to be the voice of God in the world. Sometimes to preach to those in front of them, but in other times to envision the future, right? And then many of them envision a future time when God would pour out his grace in such a massive way on people. But they didn't get to see it, but they knew God was at work and that one day this massive outpouring of grace would come upon some people. Listen to this verse in 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 12 that reads, "It was revealed to them," that's the prophets, "that they were serving not themselves, but you in the things that have now been announced to you through those who preach the good news to you by the Holy Spirit sent from heaven, things into which angels long to look." Like, think about that. Prophets envisioned a time when God was going to do something so massive that the host of heaven has drawn their attention to what this group of people is going to get to experience the grace of God in an unbelievable way. You know who that is? That's you, and that's me, and that's every person who lives on this side of the resurrection, because God did come in the person of Jesus Christ. He lived, he died, and he rose again, and that those who place their faith in him are forgiven of their sin, welcomed into the family of God, and launched into a life of living as ambassadors and children of God. Right? Think about that. Unbelievable. Angels long to look into that. So my friends, as people of the gospel, as Christian high school students who are being prepared to go out into the world, my friends, let us never take for granted that we live in this time of grace and of mercy of God, and let us be people that proclaim the good news to those who don't know it yet. The very good news that angels long to look. Have a great week, everyone.